I probably got like less than an hour to film this video, so let's get through it. Also, I'll try to talk more. I noticed I didn't say anything during the last one. Well, practically nothing.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Forgot that was in here.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Yes, I found something in the bathroom.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Yeah, I think I was wrong.
Jeez,
What?
Does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
It's a tablet. I'm sorry.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... Chihiro.
I got it!
This is my answer!
You know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed.
And I found
I
it!
was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Like how Leon's is just his default sprite.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Man, whoever designed this must not have a lot of money.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock
Oh, Byakuya
resistant.
died.
It would take an
How
awful
awful.
lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless
Did
in the
everyone
main
know
hall.
about the handbooks in the main hall except for
For
Makoto?
all your confidence,
It seems like everyone went
that
there
is
with
a
like, yep, there's a
remarkably
handbook,
high
alright. Everyone,
failure
let's go.
rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Nah, probably not. Let's disregard the
How
evidence.
precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Well, it's me. What I can deactivate them. Why would you
Sure,
do that?
maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Who could it be? Mondo?
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
Necessary?
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very
This is
not
our only way
good.
around the school. It's amazing
Just
here.
tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Everyone,
Then
yes!
allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a
think I hear my dog
meltdown
eating
and
something. Hold on.
totally break!
Get back home if you wanna get close. Nope, that's not the line. Alright,
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
yeah, I found it on the ground at the sauna!
Cause I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
I could not believe that's the next line. I don't remember the game this well. I'm not psychic.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
And that's why I switched all the floors in the sauna to treadmills. Good luck!
So
Why-
when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
This has been a good day.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
But who can
Meaning
know
the
about
culprit
that?
somehow knew its weakness.
But
Yeah.
how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
I personally have no idea. That's not his voice.
What if
the
they
fudge
found out
was
by
that?
accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
That doesn't seem
They
likely.
realized it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It has to be the person who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... This was a few days ago, but Yeah, it was Mondo. What the fuck? Yeah, of course it was Mondo.
Here's
Mondo
my answer.
Owada! The ultimate biker gang leader.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
They made me sit there for an hour. An hour, guys.
And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. What? What did I find? The broken e-handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
No, fudge.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Interesting.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is
In
right.
further words...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine. See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo
Some
wouldn't
friend
hurt a
you are.
fly!
Shimano's handbook. Oh, I know.
Let's test if what he said you broke your
I think
own.
it's
In
broken
other words,
e-handbook.
if then
Please
that
let me
proves
be right.
Well,
I'm
my
so close to
goddamn
being
handbook works
a
just
perfect run.
fine! See? Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Come on, let's do this one more time.
let's test if what he said you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Break, break,
No,
break,
that's
break.
wrong.
Oh wait, I'm wrong. I'm wrong!
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Yes, is it really?
The
Yes.
fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, Kiyotaka doesn't swear. What the heck do you
What I
mean?
mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After
like
all,
he'd be needing it.
Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
Hold on, how much heat would 1,000 baseballs hitting you do? Though?
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
I think that's wrong.
so. Then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Oh great,
which would
ultimate
mean
detective here.
That the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
He's not loaning it, he's taking it. It's different.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
They're just a meat.
It's kind of
What?
a gray
For me
area,
to
I
eat.
admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
That's true.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, it's closing argument time already? It's only been like an hour and 5 minutes, maybe. So this is Chihiro. Sharp Eye. So that's not duffel bag. Oh, blue track jacket. Yes. He quickly hit it and ran away. And then there's something everyone has that you need to. Oh, the handbook? But whose handbook? Well, this is the only. Okay, this one. Oh, there she saw Mondo. He saw Mondo. Waiting for him. The weapon? Oh, the dumbbell. Duh. Picked it up, swung it at him, and then he died. Oh, yeah, okay. Now this person's terrified at what they've done, so they roll up the rug. Oh, and the poster. And the poster. Killer moved to girls' locker room. Something. What? Switched it at the scene of the crime. I don't know. Then they laid the body down, walked away. Byakuya came by and was like, oh, he went, oh, I've got an amazing opportunity, and then walked away and came back and started stringing up the corpse because he's a psycho. Sauna. E-handbook on the ground. Just let me double check everything.
The killer is you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Bye.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim,
Gas!
who was
This is more
apparently a
shocking than
girl,
the murder!
access the boys' locker room?
That's how everyone reacts. I mean, I knew all along.
Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
No! No! I almost had a perfect case! No! What? Is it the carpet? Do not tell me I messed it up this bad. It was two little things. Come on. Oh my gosh.
The killer is
you! No, we can skip this.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
I imagine the killer
It
was
was
sickened
likely
by
in
the
the heat of the moment.
Done.
The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
But why could this be? Exactly.
Which is why the killer first pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those,
down
a boy
in the middle
could
of
get
the
into
trial.
the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work.
They rearranged the body and left.
They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
In what you might call that, I wouldn't. Oh,
That
this is
could have
most
been the end of
endearing.
things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Nothing like stringing up a body. I'm
So,
Byakuya
after
Tagami.
stumbling on the crime scene,
That's not the voice.
he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He
Like,
used the
why would he
cord to
do this?
string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime.
You know,
He wanted to create the
I can't even
illusion
get
that
any more
Genocide
smart,
Jack
can
was
I?
responsible for the
Yeah,
slaughter.
all market is correct for now. Finally.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and
Wait, but
other
how?
belongings,
How did they
arrived at the
dispose
sauna.
of it? Exactly.
There, they planned to destroy the
There needs to
last
be-
piece of evidence.
Oh, I accidentally skipped that dialogue. That's my bad. I'm not a movie.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna.
But
And
how
the
could they
reason
know
knew
that, you
that
ask?
is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Isn't that right? Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker gang
Isn't
leader.
that right, Mondo Owada?
The ultimate biker gang leader. Complete break.
Wait! No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
There's so
You
much
need
evidence, Taka.
You need proof!
Kiyotaka.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo was the killer? That already revealed itself early in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element, is it the reloading? Oh, if you press the R1 one, okay, yeah. Yeah, I know this one. Yep. Alright. The music. There we go.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Yeah, how are you gonna refute
Show
this?
me some evidence!
We're gonna get 100.
Show me some evidence!
This should prove it.
He's genuinely shocked, which makes sense. I can imagine my friend killing someone.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Poor Mondo. I have almost a perfect fudging run. Oh my gosh.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Is that like 16
Who
levels
will you
for each
elect
of them?
as the Blackened this
I pulled
time
the wrong
around?
one, guys. What I voted Makoto.
Will
What?
you make the right choice or the
Why would
dreadfully
you do
wrong
that?
one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Why'd you have to do it, Mondo? You were the coolest guy. You were the third coolest guy. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Iwata.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimari. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the story of the murder this time is a sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really hit it, you can hit circle to fast forward my text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak even though you're a boy! He heard things like that as long as he could remember. He couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide it, buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen this as his way out. Fudge, I do not remember the voice. Hold on, let me check. It's at the very end of the other video. Just a sec. I'm gonna make you sit here, though, and wait with me. It's like 48 minutes in. Scrolling on this takes an extraordinarily long time. I just don't want to mess up the voice. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken a deep root inside of him and was not easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is the survival of the fittest, and if you're not strong, you don't survive. And the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. His hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him ever more than before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
Despair, and yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try to my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask someone for help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him for there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
it was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how importantly his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep it secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very similar of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That's definitely wrong, but whatever. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why he carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But...
how does moving the body keep his secret?
Because...
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? See? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why? Why would he do this? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... because no matter what I did, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, the secret that he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was named Dai Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Dai that Mondo ever even got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him at everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy, but when Mondo started thinking about how he would have to take over the gang from his older brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that's do is make the game look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on that night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the street race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because the team you and me put together, it's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that his own weakness had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who's bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong.
Yeah.
Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretends to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, hateful Monokuma announced the reveal of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I had no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that ever happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo. After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with kind of fuzzy unevenness. It just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
I just...
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety that weighed down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? And if anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been leaving myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had strength on his face to his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed? Ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn
Why do you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just
No, I
wanted
just
to...
really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I
killed him. Oh.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret? A weakness like that lived in his heart and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead and say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now,
That's what I promised you, right? The blocking that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then,
Now
I
then,
prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Yeah, Chapter 2 is one of my favorites. Not in just in this game, but most of the series. I think they gradually get better, but Chapter 2 is really one of the best. It's not all down here, it's more uphill. I don't think I hate any trial that much, even the third trials, because they're obvious. They're sometimes called bad, but I don't think so. Anyways, I'll let you watch this while I drink a soda. Yeah, Mondo butter. Keep cold. Ooh. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams evaded our souls, we were each forced to realize yet again. But he of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that...
however...
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice is calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library, as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule, too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually Oh, wait, that's not the voice. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't even have the slightest idea that I saw him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would have that been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed to me right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But
Damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Miyakio turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become the Blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next!
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over it. You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What? No, that's not it. So in the end, what do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Me?
Damn it!
Good grief, I don't understand why I have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh,
The
how
noble son of a noble family.
exciting.
Truly, you understand me. Ooh, I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childless criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Takami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Ooh,
up.
so cool. It's like you're the main character of your own video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the cloakroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who are still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was kind of the despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, all of our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
I don't remember who this... There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Think that's the end of chapter 2? Oh yeah, we did it. Most of the titles don't matter. Only this one does, because only 2 boys die. And we have 10 left, which means we'll be done in like 4 weeks if I'm lucky. If I'm able to play this enough. Oh, right. Thanks, I like the jacket. Yes, I'd love to save. I think that's where we'll end for now. I only have like 16 minutes, maybe slightly left. Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. This is a good ending point. So I'm just gonna load this, make sure it worked. Great. That's all for now. Like, subscribe, and don't share. Don't follow. Die.